Her comedy specials can be seen on both Netflix and HBO Max. And this week, comedian Aida Rodriguez is bringing her stand-up tour right here to Grand Rapids. She is here now to tell us more about what fans can expect. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. What's up, Grand Rapids?
Well, we're excited to see you. This past year has really been big for you. You've had a lot of success.
Yeah. You know what? I have, and I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for it. I've had an opportunity to tour and direct some specials and write a book and hit the road without my kids. That's a highlight.
That's a highlight, yeah. So it really has changed in the past few years. Are you able to, do you feel like you have sort of a better chance or more power, I guess, to make the deals that you want, to go to the cities that you want, and to do the specials that you really want to do?
You know what? I have just had a paradigm shift where I've started focusing on the things that I can control. So I am touring and going to the cities that I want to go to. Like I've been to Grand Rapids before. I've been there for the comedy festival. I've been there at Dr. Grint's before. I've always had a positive experience there. People that go to work and they come check you out on the weekends, and they get a babysitter and they come out just to have a good time with you. And so I want to be in those places. And so yes, I've had the opportunity to say, these are the places that I want to go to, and I'm focusing on that. I don't want the world.
Well, we are really always, of course, happy to have you here. People who haven't gone to your show, tell us a little bit about your comedy and what we can expect.
What you can expect is me to be just honest and truthful about my own story and the way I see things. I'm not going to preach to people and tell them what they should be thinking in terms of politics and who they need to vote for. I'm not going to beat people upside the head, virtue signaling and making people feel, what I am going to do is just let you know that I'm a human being, imperfect, just like everybody else. And the way I see things sometimes may be a little off, but it's definitely funny. And I just want to bring joy to people because I want to be part of the solution. I think there's too much division going on in the world right now, and what we need is some unity. And so if I can bring us together through my dysfunction in laughter, hey, I won.
You really aren't afraid to share personal information about your life. Why is that so important to you in your material, to talk about where you come from and about your family and things that you've gone through?
Because there are so many people out there who have experienced a lot of the things that I've experienced and are hiding somewhere behind guilt and shame. And if I have an opportunity, a platform to be seen, I want those people to know that they are not alone, that this is the other side, that there is triumph and victory available to us all, and that, you know, it is part of the human experience to go through some of these things. I just remember being in the shadows of guilt and shame of my own, and I wish that I could see someone that I respect and admire share that their experiences are similar to mine. So I think that a lot of us, regardless of where we come from, what our race is, what our religion is, what our gender is, we all have had experiences. And if I could connect to people on that level, maybe we can have a better world. Maybe we can make somebody's day. Maybe we can, you know, I've had people reach out to me and say they were thinking about taking their lives. And after seeing me share my story, they went to counseling instead. Like, if I could just make one person's day better, I feel like I won. And I feel like I heal in turn from my own trauma that way.
Yeah, that's incredible. And certainly able to make people laugh about this. That truly is a gift.
Thank you. It is. We all have that gift. Some of us are just brave enough to do it alone on stage.
Well, we're certainly grateful for you, and we cannot wait to see you here in Grand Rapids. Aida, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Okay, appreciate it.